when you feel like not being kind. That is the most important time to be kind. Not being nice, but to be kind. Oftentimes we have bad things going on. We have a bad day, we have a bad week, we are going through it. Those are the times that you need kindness, that you need love, and that you need support. And it's very inversely thought, but that is the thing that you give. That is the thing that you give to others, because what you give is what you receive. It's crazy. It is simply crazy to think about. When you focus on the things that you want to focus on, that is the things that grow. And when you focus on positivity when you don't want to be positive, when you focus on the good things in your life when you don't want to have those thoughts because you're so in the dark, you're in the forest, that is that little bit of hope that you need in your life. And so find it through other people. Find it by giving it to those around you. Yes, you might not have anything in the tank, but a simple good morning, a simple have a good day, a simple take care or how are you is enough to start that little ripple effect. Because you never know who needs that. Like literally, so often during high school, I would go to class and I was very quiet. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be there. I was very negative. I was like, I hate this. I hate being in high school. I just want to go to college. This is so dumb. But the moment someone said, oh, hey, Emma, how are you? I'd be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? And my day was made. So many times. Like I could count that on every single, like, maybe not every single follicle on my head, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like more than like 20 times that has happened to me in my life. And someone has said, just simply, hey, how are you? And that has made my day. Because that simple acknowledgement of someone else's being, that, oh, I am here, I am important, I am recognized, I am known, I am present, my presence is felt, is one of the most reassuring feelings that you could ever give to another human being. And that beauty and that sincerity and that love and that generosity that you give of simply asking, oh, hey, how are you? Even if you don't feel like it, is something that you will only know in the future. Because it's like, I've had it so often for me. I was such the recipient of having that question asked to me. And it's like, if I know that how I felt when I was in that dark time, when I was struggling, when I was having a bad day, I want to be able to give that to someone else. Sorry, my roommate was texting me. And it was one of the times that was very much like needed. I needed that extra little oomph. And I think when you realize you can be that for someone else and be there for yourself, I think that's when you can have like a win-win situation. Like when I don't feel like being social, when I don't feel like being blank, I force myself to do that and I feel so much better. Like, yeah, I genuinely might come off as very extroverted, and 10 out of 10 I have become way more extroverted, way more confident speaking with other people through practicing and practicing conversations with people, trying out new skills that I've learned and interacting with people differently. But at the end of the day, I do need to recharge my social battery. I genuinely do. I'm definitely not as introverted as I used to be, but I'm so completely comfortable doing things by myself. I have no issue doing that, and I love doing things by myself. And I also love doing things with other people. And so I love being comfortable in both scenarios, environments, situations. But anyways, I digress. Be the person that you genuinely need. Wholeheartedly, fully. Because in those times that you need that extra little bit of light, be that for someone else, and your light will show through for them. And then you will realize, oh, I do have that capacity to push through and give a little bit more than I thought I had. Because so often we're like, oh, I don't feel like this, I don't feel like that. But then you're like, oh, maybe I'll go say hi to that person. And then you spark a conversation. And it turns into something beautiful. It turns into something that you never would have even imagined. And when you realize your potential into changing your own future, your own destiny, your own everything, that is when your life can change. That you no longer have to feel stuck, that you no longer have to be in your situation, that you no longer have to be in your dark place. And I'm saying this from being in such a dark place. Like, one of the people that is super close to my life, they are dealing with something that I literally dealt with a year ago that you guys saw me go through. It might not have been obvious, it might not have been 100%, but literally last year, my videos from February to March, I was very, very like muted in comparison to, you see me now. And I'm just trying to exemplify to you that you can do it as well. That if I am a nobody from a super, super small town, that you can too. That you can be that person that you've always wanted to be, that you can be that best version of yourself once you step out of yourself. So you've got this. I believe in you. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe. Because you have a lot more light that you can shine on yourself and other people once you just try a little. Food for thought.